Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
First up, we got some Minimates from the homie Al, aka Al Figures, aka Al Rocks a Lot, aka, I don't know, Al's got a bunch of different accounts, but you know, he kills it wherever he goes. So these are from Al, and then these I just snagged on eBay because my Walgreens have not been keeping up with Minimates, so I've been having to get these from fellow collectors or eBay. And this is a 6 set. Finally got a cheap Miles and then a complete Venom, because I had another Venom Minimate, but I got him missing like most of his stuff, so I swapped the head from that one on this one. So that's good to have finally. And then these are from Al, like I said. This is a New York Comic-Con exclusive Age of Apocalypse box set. So we got Dark Beast, Apocalypse, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. And admittedly, I did not really read the Age of Apocalypse stuff. I mean, little bits, but most of what I know from it is when they went back to that reality in Uncanny X-Force. And by that point, I mean, Apocalypse's forces were mostly diminished. Jean was hanging out with Magneto and his crew, and Wolverine was like the new Apocalypse, which was pretty crazy. So it was, you know, I understand it was very different than what happened in the original run, but I want to look into it. I'll probably read the comics on my computer now that I have these Minimates, so I can do some cool stuff. And I also need to look up a shot, because I'm pretty sure that Brandon Deichler did something really cool with this Apocalypse, but I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'll have to look into that. But sick, you know, Minimates are really fun. I'm going to be mixing and matching, which is like, you know, one of the best parts of these. Like, I'm going to experiment with this Venom and stuff, and just see what I can get going, so really fun to have. Also from Al, we got Krillin, finally. Sick figure. Kept kicking myself in the butt because I kept passing him up when he was at retail, and I swear he went down to like $30, Barnes & Noble. One time I even saw him at a toy store on the beach, and I don't know, I just kept passing him up. And then nowadays he goes, what, like 120 to 200? It's ridiculous. So, so glad I finally got him. Thanks again to Al for, you know, hooking me up. And the fun factor on this guy is through the roof. You know, you really got to have some self-control and pace yourself, because you just want to bust out a ton of shots with them. And especially, you know, him in 18. If I ever get an SDCC Goku with a matching, you know, gi, the two of them go together perfectly. This fun factor on this Krillin is through the roof. So happy to have him. Thanks again, Al. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, finally came up on this Goku. Missed out on him when Comic-Con was going on last year, so I'm happy to finally have him. The colors in person look great. It's a much more vibrant orange and blue and everything. And, you know, I didn't think it'd be that different, but now that I have it, I'm really glad that I do. And he looks great with Frieza. And like I said before when I copped Krillin, got them set up together on my shelf for a little bit. Them turtle boys. So cool. You know, as always, the battle for Namek rages on. So I got my first ACBA web shop order in. I went light this time just because, you know, it's new and trying to figure everything out. But I got the SH Figuarts Body-Kun pale orange color, aka the flesh tone. It's just a blank Figuarts male body. And then I grabbed an extra Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man. So these got to me super quick, you know, Boogs spearheading this whole thing, opening up the ACBA website for merchandise beyond just the brand. Like now he's actually selling figures and accessories and things. So I picked these up. A lot of people pre-ordered full cases, like a case of 8 Nick Furies or the X-Men case, Spider-Man case. Lots of stuff. He's pulling in a lot of stuff right now, doing a big push to get it kickstarted, and so far it's been going great. People have been ordering a lot. You know, it hasn't really been a long wait time compared to some other websites that people are still waiting on their pre-orders for. I think the only thing that the ACBA shop is still waiting on is the X-Men wave. Everything else has come in so far, and they've been pumping it out real quick. So that's really great, you know, it's a good feeling knowing that this community just keeps pushing forward and doing more and more and more. And now it's almost like a one-stop place to shop. You can get figures, flight stands, cutouts, shirts, merchandise, you know, like calendars, wristbands, buttons, stickers, that kind of thing. You can just get everything. You know, if you knew a friend who was new to collecting and they wanted to just jump right into it, boom, there's the one website, articulatedcomicbookart.com. Boom, they're just set, you know, good to go. So I know Bug's still figuring out all the shipping stuff. So right now things are shipping very quickly, but the shipping price is a little bit higher because it's all getting sent out really fast. But I think that's just because this was the test run to see the pricing. He's opening up some, you know, legit business accounts so that there can be cheap shipping to everyone. So just give it some time. And before I wrap this up, this is a headcast from Dave Castle of Peter Parker. I just threw it on here messing around because the plastics matched. Here's the regular head. It's just, you know, a blank type of head, almost like a baby head. So I was just messing around. I don't know if I really have anything planned with that. And I do want to say before I wrap this up that I need to start keeping these shorter, because the first episode when I reviewed the Comic-Con set and the Broly exclusive and stuff like that, I didn't realize until when I was editing like how long I was talking. Like that went from like a 5-minute episode to like half an hour episode. So I definitely don't want to do that. I'm not going to say this is the last time you're going to see a setup like this where I'm talking about it, but I definitely want to stop talking so much. Like I would prefer to keep these episodes at least under 10 minutes, maybe even less than that. But if you guys like the 30 minutes, let me know, and you know, maybe every once in a while I can throw stuff in and make them that long again. But I would prefer to keep them around maybe 10 minutes or less. So with that, you know, let's wrap this up, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.